There's a lot of beef out here.
Titillate the juices. You know what? Woo! Right now. Woo! Woo!
Dr. Hughes invites followers. Oh, let's see if they increase now. Me too. Yeah, wow. Dr. Hughes.
Mock-ass mock.
He's a great podcaster.
Trick-ass mock.
Acknowledge me.
We coming for you, nigga. Fat!
Yeah, Dr. Hughes, here we go. Keep plugging yourself, that's cool.
First up, a man whose looks will serve your inner needs and desires.
Dr. Hughes.
That's right. Tuesday. Look at that. With none other than, let's see if I point the right way. Jess. Look at Tuesday night, Jess. Back. We're back at it. We took a few weeks off, and now strictly wrestling talk, right? No reptilians, no State of the Union, none of that stuff. We're going to talk the real thing, the real deal Holyfield over here. Like last night's Raw. We're going to go over all kinds of stuff, all the updated news and everything. Get liking, get subscribing. You know, we've been killing it over here, Jess. We're this close to 400 now.
What?
We were just complaining. I remember it felt like the other day I was like 150.
Yeah, and then we were like 257 for a while.
Yeah, 257. It hung there for a minute, and then it's been just, you know, next thing you know, 4 million. We'll be beating out Pat McAfee, be holding up my toys instead. I think he stole all that from me. I'm telling you. They stole the what's. You know, of course, that's a thing, but, you know, I kind of incorporated it into my podcast. I had these things all over the place. And, you know, he's coming around. And I never actually watched the show. My brother told me one time, he's like, you know, that Pat McAfee, it seems a lot like your show. And I'm like, ooh! Gonna get you one of these days, Pat, in a boxing ring, YouTube, TOS. Right. That's right. Shout out to Sasha Reigns in the building.
What up?
Shouting out Jess. Where can we find you? You're on the X machine, killing it with your Tamatanga business, right?
Yeah, I am on X/Twitter at I'm Jess _saying. Follow me, I follow back, unless you're weird.
Get all the MFT news and muscle pictures.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Still flexing. Hold on. Yep. A lot of shoveling. Yeah, that's right. You gotta do what the wrestlers did back in the 80s. They turned it to be like this after they'd be rubbing their hands for an hour. Well, somebody's rant. That's what you should just do while I'm ranting at the top, doing my little monologue. You just like go like this. Show the tries and the buys and the traps and the lats. I know these words too. Mm-hmm. So anyway, shout out to everybody out here. Again, Sasha Reigns. Don't forget, hit the like button, right? I'm talking to just you, right? Look at T Fresh in the building too. See, a lot of the old timers, they're all coming back. They remembered, they're like, Dr. Huge, you're back, kinda. I'm like, yes. Because I used to grind back in the day, Jess. I did an hour a night.
Damn.
Every night. That's how you really put yourself over. Like these days, it'd be tough to do that. That's why I do like longer ones. Give back to the T Freshes of the world. You're welcome. Mm-hmm.
I got followed.
Yeah, of course. We're so huge, this show. That's why it's a Dr. Huge show. Everybody knows about it, and they follow everybody that comes on the show. And they love everybody that comes on the show, except the people I don't like. So remember that, folks. Yep. See, Sasha Reigns just followed on X. Mm-hmm.
Followed her back.
Long time dub fan. You'll love her. I burnt my hand on the stove. Okay, though, good. Do not burn your hand on the stove. Don't ever touch a stove. Don't ever touch an iron.
Those are
Stay away
hot.
from it. Even if you think it's off, it ain't off. Just assume it's not off. You say yes. Mm-hmm. We get it now. I did. I burnt myself on an iron when I was a kid. And I went, oh, whoa. It like melted my forearm in half. Left a big old scar and everything for years. I wonder if it's still there. I probably can't. I haven't thought about it in a long, long time. But yeah, I went, oh, those things. I don't touch those things. No. So anyway, AJ Styles, right? is very sad last night.
It's very... You can tell, right, for that picture,
This is, I'm doing a tribute to him, Jess. I don't understand what's so funny about this picture. Kind of, he looks like JD Vance, doesn't he? The JD Vance meme where they make him his little face fatter and give him curly hair and stuff?
He kind of looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Yes. So AJ Styles, shout out to you. You kind of look like a Cabbage Patch Kid sometimes. And, we all know you're one of the greatest ever. What are your feelings on AJ Styles? When's the first time you heard of him?
Back when he was in TNA, I was still just hovering in the wrestling community, but I wasn't fully watching. But I remembered seeing a lot of stuff about him. But then it wasn't really until I got back into WWE that I got to really experience AJ Styles. But yeah, he's awesome.
Did you get to catch his premiere on WWE? He said it was 2016. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, 2016 Royal Rumble. I did not. I've seen the memes because of what's his face fucking just zooming in on Roman's confused face the whole time. But I didn't actually watch that back then.
That's right. Yep. Roman, how dare you? He disrespects a lot of my wrestlers.
No.
He disrespects Finn Balor lately. Who else? Drew McIntyre even felt.
Oh, he's been disrespecting Drew.
But I mean, he's got the #1 championship belt. How are you going to be disrespecting that? It's kind of the way it's just the way he does. CM Punk comes out, talks about Finn Balor, and he buries Finn Balor, he buries McIntyre. It's like, yeah, who's this guy? It's just pro wrestling's weird, because everybody's always fighting for their spots, even though they're super over. Roman, you're not losing it. You can even be a part-time. And I know this was years ago, but I feel that's what that was. Staring who's this guy? Whatever, trying to, I don't know. I guess it's a part of the show, but still, I don't like it, Roman Reigns. Be more humble and more modest. Thank you. You're a good guy now, right? Right. No?
I think he's a tweener. I know they're presenting him as a face, but is he? I don't think so.
Same as Punk, Punk gives
Yeah.
me the same feeling. Like he's a tweener, but he really comes out and does the Mick Foley, you know, after he pops the crowd, cheap pops all over and thumbs up, you know. It's just like, bro. And then his hair's getting big. He's doing the Stuttering John thing where he thinks if he grows his hair out long enough, it will cover all the bald. And it does in the thinning of the hairs. But now you look like Johnny Bravo. You look like you got a wig on. You gonna give him some of your hair, maybe in the future, Jeff? Just an idea. It could be a way to get into WWE.
No.
Helping people. So anyway, sorry, AJ Styles. This is the worst tribute ever, right? But you know, you are one of the GOATs. You can go with the best of them. You've been around, you know, for a while. You're getting out while the getting's kind of good. You're slowing down. You noticed it. And, you know, good for these guys that even though they love wrestling, which he does, because he gave the whole speech of how, you know, he got to raise his kids through a cell phone or whatever. And because he wanted to do professional wrestling. But now that his kids are all grown and they're all out of the house, he wants to come back, right? It's not
his daughter's still young.
Oh, right. Sorry. Just goofing around, right? Loves all his kids. All the tattoos are the dates. I think he beat Samoa Joe in a TNA PLE. We didn't call it that back in the day, though, kids. So that's what those tattoos are. Yep. And everybody was there from old TNA, the people that are kind of still involved with WWE. Jeremy Borash, who has liked many of my tweets back in the day. Thank you very much, Jeremy. Put in a good word for me, right? I mean, he created the whole broken thing, or helped create it with the Hardys. Abyss showed up. Abyss was one of my favorites back. That was the Undertaker for TNA. Who else? I mean, the list goes on. Your favorite got a hug from AJ Styles on tribute night. Was that your favorite moment?
Well, they didn't even show it. I found that later. I expected them to hug. Obviously, they were in Bullet Club together, but I didn't see that until like a couple hours ago. I was like waiting because I saw there was a camera zoomed in. I saw like some footage that someone had taped. So I was like, okay, where is this?
And Sasha Reigns, all the tattoos of his kids' birthdays. What? I gotta look that. I'll look it up. But I thought I had it there. I thought it was because of the Samoa Joe matches. It was so magnificent and things. So anyway, good job, AJ Styles. He's in the Hall of Fame now because another one of my ideas from back in the day. I used to say it doing this 10 years ago. I said the Undertaker should come out whenever he retires and just have gray hair, like stop the whole gimmick altogether, but still dress up as the Undertaker. And when people are retired, he kind of like drives them off in a hearse or
buries
something.
them.
Literally, like, you're done, right? From the wrestling business. Get out of here. Like, yeah, in a fun way. And they don't really do that. They send the American Badass Mark out there instead, but it's still the same gimmick, just not as cool as mine. Like, why not do the Undertaker part and just have him take him into the back of the hearse and they like wave and he closes it and everybody's in on it, right? Because everybody knows now, right? It's not a big deal. So I don't know. I think that would be fun. No, you're not allowed to leave, T-Fry. You're not allowed to be right back.
Get back here.
Yeah, what, you gonna go watch another show or something? That's against the TOS.
He's like, oh, my favorite actually just went live. I'll be right back.
Yeah. No, this is the favorites. Okay. Don't ever come around. Even if it's not your favorite, you come around here and you play.
It is now.
Along. Or else I stare at you in the crowd like Sami Zayn when he walks by, people that boo him. Which would be me. I would be, and you know what? I'm gonna do it now. And then I want him to look at me with disgust. You already blocked me on Twitter, bro. Ooh. Everybody blocks me on Twitter, Jess. It's like I don't even say much. I don't even do anything anymore.
I get blocked by like random people I've never interacted with. I'm just like, who? I'll just like see a comment. I'm like, who is this? Like, I can't comment or anything. I click on them. I'm like, I don't know who you are. Why'd you block me? Like, what did I
You know
do?
why? Because you're in a gang. You're in the BFTs and the MFTs and the BSKs, right? All of them. You're in all the clubs.
Of course.
And as soon as you join an MFT group, then all the anti-MFT people, they're going to block you. Yep. I used to have people that would come on the show, and sure, they might have been mentally ill or whatever, but you know, we're still talking pro wrestling, and I thought we all got what was going on, and they would like, a poll about Roman Reigns, very famous poll, like was the DrHUGE show going to be pro or anti Roman Reigns going forward, and it literally ended up 51-49 pro Roman Reigns. So, which it doesn't make my job like easier, right? Because like being negative is super easy for me, but being very positive, and I stuck to it. And since I did that, like there was a group of people online. One of them was a regular on my show, very upset that I was pro Roman Reigns to the point it was like flagging my vids and like blocking me. I mean, this is what I'm saying, like weird shit. And I'm like, wow, like you really mean that? This isn't a work. Got it.
You've like personally offended him. Hey, coach.
Yeah.
The people like that, I don't know. Go get another hobby, I guess. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it's not that serious. You know, it just really isn't. Of course, you know, we can bicker and things about the sales and the way the company's doing their stuff, but that's actually based more in real life, and also the creative stuff, which is making it. But I mean, to be like, I don't like this person or this wrestler or this character, and now that you like them, I block you. This is
friendship ended.
Yep. High school, man. High school forever. That's what this pro wrestling business is.
That's like elementary school. They're not even high school.
A lot of these people are in their 20s and 30s. It's crazy. 40s and 80s.
182.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think that was William. He's about that age. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Paladin. Shout out to all the people. Again, don't forget, hit the like button. Hit the share buttons and all that. Well, you don't have to do that. I know that's extra work, right? But extra credit from DrHUGE if you can share it. And so if you're not subscribed, you're a stupid idiot. Yeah, you gotta. I'm
gonna block you.
Yeah, gonna block you.
Didn't subscribe anyway, so who cares?
That's right. Or I'll get tough on you like Becky Lynch. Yep. So there's not a lot of talk about this Becky Lynch, AJ Lee stuff. I mean, the day of when these things occur, it's like a big deal. But other than that, I'm telling you, I knew this was going to wear off fairly quickly because the man, she's Becky Lynch and she's selling books and she's talking about Sports Illustrated and putting herself over all the time. Then you got AJ Lee, who is noticeably older. It happens. It's happened to all of us. It's going to happen to all of you. And then she's still acting like a teenager. I don't buy it. You know, the whole cutesy, you know, it stinks to me. This is a part of the reason why I just watch the highlights and go, oh, what's going on here? I don't really need to watch any of this stuff. I get it. But this is one of the things that, to me, is just completely what this modern era is all about. It's just like, well, AJ Lee gets clicks. And, you know, the man used to get clicks and kind of settled down a little bit, but she's managed to keep herself in title pictures and important in the business. What do you think about all this I'm saying? I mean, I'm being very negative. I get it again. It's WrestleMania season. Nobody's very excited about all this stuff. AJ Styles hasn't wrestled in a singles match, her own words, in 10 years. And now she's the #1 contender. What?
I mean, obviously, you know, she's kind of going to be a part-time main attraction type thing. So I kind of expected her to have some like on and off time, but like still get big matches. So I'm not surprised. And I know a lot of people were complaining because they didn't have anything last night, but they kind of did their big segment last week. So, and you know, it was kind of more about AJ Styles. So I don't really think that was a big deal. Right. I'm just kind of curious, like if she does win, like as in if AJ wins, like what's the plan? You know, I know Mania is coming up real quick, so will she just drop it real quick to someone else, right? Like that's kind of where I'm just, my head's at, is more of like, okay, well, what's the plan if she does win? You know, is she going to be back more, or like just,
I heard a rumor.
Okay, let's have this big match and then we're done.
Yeah, I heard there's a rumor that she could retire, which, you know, to me, I'm ready to celebrate when I hear news like this. Not like I hate like Becky Lynch and all. It's just, you know, I don't think she's really necessary moving forward for entertaining Dr. Huge in pro wrestling. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think she mentioned this was like whatever her contract is up, like that's it. So, good for her though. Mm-hmm. She's got a kid, you know. She wants to be a mom.
Yep. And back to another AJ. The other AJ with the tribute. Just to go through the story, if you haven't heard, you haven't seen, Gunther came out, I think, at the top of the show, right?
Yeah. And,
you know, kind of shitting on the tribute and blah, blah, blah. They kind of drag him out of there. Pierce comes out and with security, and then Dragon Lee attacks him. And then Cody Rhodes, after that, steps up to him and talks smack. So there could be a Cody Rhodes Gunther deal out of this, which I don't know. Anybody Cody Rhodes gets involved with, he makes it real boring to me. So Gunther has a little heat going on right now. I know you think he's boring. I know he's been kind of boring as of late. So Cody Rhodes is not the remedy for this. And
no.
And then, of course, like I said before, the American Badass Mark came out and told AJ Styles he's going into the Hall of Fame with Snoop Dogg, right? All the other greats, Drew Carey, Pete Rose, you know, at least he got into one Hall of Fame, that Pete Rose, thank God. So what did you think about the whole tribute, the whole segment there?
It was good. I cried. So
did you weep hard, ugly cry?
No, it was because I already kind of had my moment after the Rumble, but like it was the Creed song that got me.
Creed,
I was like, why did you pick this song? I was doing all right, and then like there was just like one moment, and I just looked at E, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna start crying.
Yes, they got you again, pulling at the heartstrings.
Not hard, but you know, I cry a lot.
I love that Creed does it. Now I have to.
Goddamn Creed.
I gotta license that song and just play it randomly during the show when you're on. Oh yeah, it's a good note right there. Hit the like button. All right. Anyway, other big news, super huge news, Vision news.
Oh God.
Bronson Reed also injured. I mean, this is god awful at this point. We have lost Seth freaking Rollins. We lost Braun Breaker. And we lost Bronson Reed, which looked like to a move where he was kind of just breaking up a pin. Hit his arm. It was like such a nothing thing. And it must have popped or whatever.
Yeah, his bicep.
Shit.
Yeah, it's like a lot like the way that happens, there's always like freak accidents. Like you can just do that lifting, right? Like there's just stupid things that happen. It's so unfortunate because he obviously was supposed to win, and someone I know was there, and they were late getting to their seats because of some shenanigans going on, and they saw the masked man, so he was obviously supposed to also be involved in that match, and there was supposed to be, you know, some chaos, and so like all of that just got fucked, and so it messes up a lot of things. And then now also the chamber for the men has one heel, just Trick Williams. He's good, he's gonna carry it, but like that kind of sucks, all these baby faces.
What if Jey Uso turns heel this match? They might as well do that. Might as well. You ready?
Oh, my yeet muscles are sore from this show.
Z, 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 Z.
Ugh.
Z, 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 Z.
I hope you're all doing it at home. If not, I'm going to dock you a few credits. The Dr. Huge Show app, which is coming out soon. Whole application. That's right. Anyway, so yeah, the vision business. I mean, we're stuck with Logan Paul now. I mean, God, he's a scammer. Everybody, this is what the world is now. Everything's I get pro wrestling's always been fake. Everything's fake and things, right? But now we're just letting influencers into our stuff, and they're sucking the soul out of it. There's no more soul left. It's like this husk of a corporate business that is out there just going, give us your money. And you know this guy, right? You know this guy? You know the Speed? Remember him? It's just, get out of here. I don't want these people in my stuff, and now they've gotten all in everybody's stuff. Taylor Swift in the press boxes of like Super Bowl championship dynasties and things. Like, get out of here. This is for the normies, right? It's for the peasants. And now they're putting themselves out there like royalty, taking over the game, and like just I can't take it anymore. And it's going to get worse. Did I get to talk to you about the Bad Bunny Logan Paul match that could possibly be happening?
No.
And if it doesn't happen in Mania, I think something like that could absolutely happen. SummerSlam, another time, they're going to start doing this more and more. We're getting away. And maybe this is why with John Cena. Remember, he's the last real champion. The whole gimmick was he was going to ruin wrestling because once he's gone and he takes the title, and I kind of wish he would to an extent. Like, imagine he just retired with the title, took it away, and now WWE is forced to either make another title or go with the gold one on Raw, and then now that's the influencer title. I know that there's some wrestlers left and have come up through the business, like doing it the old school way, if you want to call it that. But nowadays, just hearing the story of like the girl that was saying, "Oh, everybody's getting concussed at the tryouts," and it's like, because you're an influencer, you're not an anything. This has nothing to do with you, like pro wrestling. You're just doing it because it can get you clicks again. At the end of the day, all of this is about just getting attention. And it's a bad business strategy for the WWE. And maybe that's why tickets are the way they are. Netflix is dried up in some ways, and for some people, and I'm not saying they're not making money and not killing it, but I don't know long term how this will last. Or maybe the kids are just going to love it and really gravitate towards it because they know all like the Kai Cenats and all the random, dweebs basically that are just in the business now. It's just because it's different. John Cena's not here. He's not coming back, kids. Yep, Saudi. Everything's in Saudi every other month. And, people would always be like, whoa, what's a big deal? They're going to be global and they're going to do this and that. Yeah, well, look at it now. Like I said, it's all the time. I heard about that. What do you think about Vince and the Saudis maybe buying WWE back? Yeah,
I don't think they would. And I don't think that TKO, maybe they might sell like later on, but I don't think that they're going to take it out of America. I don't see that happening.
Yeah. Plus, Vince is like getting up
Vince
there.
Is old and definitely not all there. I mean, I don't think he's been older for a while, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
Age ain't helping.
Danny and I, we watched the tape. We went over it this past Saturday. Go watch that if you haven't seen it. Vince McMahon hitting a car, getting pulled over. It was a really nice car too. And yeah, what are you doing, Vince? How do these people not have chauffeurs? You're damn near like you're a billionaire, and
It's probably a control thing for him, to be honest.
Right. Not me. I'm not Tiger Woods. I'm not going to be Vince McMahon, flipping
He is
cars.
my silver. I don't fucking drive anywhere.
Oh, so get well, Bronson Reed, right?
Yeah, that's like 6 months right there.
Yeah, people are so pissed that Jey Uso is going to be in the chamber now.
G.
I had people acting like that was the, like, oh, they did this on purpose. Yes, okay. Like, calm the fuck down, dude.
There's no way.
No hits.
Yeah, exactly. And the other person that's left in the vision is Austin Theory,
Yes.
which is probably a lot of this masked man business revolves around, because either it's Grayson Waller, who knows, maybe Y2J. That's I think an outside chance. Seth Rollins is most likely is who they'll make that, but that's gonna mess up all the storylines. And you know what? In my opinion, I think this is what's best for business in a way, because now they're forced to create on the fly. And that's what is great for everybody, because now nobody knows what's going on. And it's not like, oh, yeah, Bronson Reed and or Braun Breaker and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, which everybody's been saying since, the fall. And then that turned into Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker. I always get these guys' names mixed up. Why do they give them all? And there's a bunch of bronze in the indies, too. That. Cut it out. But anyway, so the chamber's kind of set for both sides. Who do you think's going to win the men's and the women's out of all these guys and gals?
Honestly, I have no idea. I hope not LA Knight.
What? One of my favorites.
That's all I'm going to say. If it's Cody, I'm going to be really pissed too. So
yeah, Cody's going to stink.
Go fuck yourself.
We know. And LA Knight, I mean, I'm an LA Knight fan. I don't think this is the spot for him, though. No, LA Knight, Drew McIntyre?
No, at Mania, like, I don't know. Down the line, sure. Same thing with like Cody. I just feel like get him out of the scene for a tiny bit. Like him and Randy can have something, like they can do so much more. They're kind of also, him and Sammy just had a little couple spat the last week. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like
blah.
Pick someone else. I've been to 3 WrestleManias in a row. I don't want to see Cody again.
And Orton too. I mean, I feel like, and you know me, I'm not like this big Orton fan, but I know the fans like him. So I would always be writing him in the main event picture. And if I didn't, he had his stint with the RKO and this and that. Why not a run at the IC championship or whatever? But they seem to have him, I guess, trying to uplift the Aleister Blacks of the world, and which I'm fine with. It's just now with all the injuries and things, like Randy Orton's right there,
Yeah, I think they're also, because of his prior injuries and stuff like that, I think they're just taking it easy with him, and then like maybe gonna do one last run when he's kind of set to go off as well, versus like burning that now and then he retires and it's just kind of blah. But yeah,
because I mean, reporters have called him fragile in the past. You ever see that video? And he like choking him by his shirt almost.
I was gonna say, that man fragile, like okay.
You don't ever say that, not to the old wrestlers. I mean, even some of the new ones. I seen Grayson Waller and Austin Theory get all pissed on TV too. So good for them. At least there's some people in the business trying to make it seem like there's something going on. I mean, what are you going to do? Just let everybody come out there and slap you around and, oh, yeah, this shit's silly and fake and you're stupid. And they're just supposed to go, yep. No, you're not supposed to do that. But anyway, Liv Morgan, shout out to you. You look great the other night. Your little Daisy Dukes and your hooker boots and all this. Loved it. And Dirty Dom. I mean, the whole thing. You guys are scumbags. It's cool. You're obnoxious. You speak really awfully. It works for me. I mean, you're a bad guy. That's what you're supposed to do. She really got the audience last night. I feel that terrible crowd that was in Atlanta. For whatever reason, you guys were bored. You were tired. I don't know what. Were you shoveling all day like Dr. Huge was? Because it was like you were non-existent. The way that she was in the ring with Jade on one side, Vacker on the other, cut the promo to Vacker, turned to Jade, and then did the swerve and slammed Vacker. And Vacker, with one of the best sells I've seen from a lady wrestler in a spot like this where they're doing these non-wrestling match segments. And the way she just fell back, like did a Ric Flair on her back. It was perfect. It looked like somebody that got knocked out cold, got rigor mortis. Like, so a great segment. The crowd no-sold it. And wake up, everybody. Hit the like button, right? So Atlanta, get well, because that was a great segment. Now I actually care. I kind of care about seeing Liv Morgan take on Stephanie Vacker. This interests me. This is one of the really good things out of last night.
Yeah, it was really good. I got hyped because I was like, oh no, like she's turning towards Jade. I was like, I'm not expecting that. And fucking got me again. So it was good.
Yeah. That's what I live for. I want to be gotten.
That's what you live for?
What? And then this one, it was a shocker. I kind of seen it coming. This was on the last SmackDown, I think.
Yes.
And it was a 3-way to get into the Elimination Chamber. Nia Jax and Charlotte, of course, are staples now in the tag women's division, which isn't considered like low anymore. That the tag women division has all the stars in it.
Yep.
Asuka, Rhea, Nia, Charlotte, on and on, Alexa. So they're stacked. They're going to keep them there, and now they can actually give a spot to Kiana James, one of my favorites, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't have this picture, right? And kept it up on the screen every single show. And her and Charlotte seem to be BFFs. She calls her mommy or something.
I think they were, because they both had knee injuries around the same time. So I think they did a lot of their like recovery and ring training together.
Yep. And then, I'm not going to show that picture. I gotta. We'll show this one to frighten some people. Oh my goodness, there he is. Yeah, everybody knows Mr. Beast. He's one of the biggest influencers around, right? I wonder when he's going to take Logan Paul on in WrestleMania. I'll give you this look. So, what's going on with the MFTs at the moment? Are they still into it with the Wyatt 6?
I think they still have the lantern, so yes. So Friday, Solo will be facing Howdy, and no MFTs are supposed to be at ringside, so we'll see how that turns out. But I think that kind of got dragged out because there was an injury, and then there was stuff going on with Bo's dad. So I think they're giving it a little bit of a break, so they're not just constantly having matches against each other. And it's multi-man matches, right? That can get a little tiresome. So I think they're kind of like trying to break it up a little bit. But obviously it can't be over because they got Lantern. So
it's like having the urn. Yep. When CM Punk stole the urn, so disrespectful. Oh yeah. Probably still haunted by that till this day. Yeah. And then Kane, he had the emotional scars. He became mayor of Knoxville. Yeah, I know things. I was about to say governor. I'm like, no, governor is way too big for somebody with emotional scars like that. Set people on fire and things. So buried people alive, literally. On my
I don't know what you need in a governor, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So what else happened? I mean, the Liv and Vacker stuff was some of the best. Maxine getting knocked out was impressive. She got knocked out and acted as
I
if
thought she was like actually out, and I was worried because I was like, shit, we just had an injury. Did she like actually hit her head? I was freaked out for a minute.
Yep. And then the way Natty keeps going back to it, it seemed like she could have, but she just wanted to finish the segment again. But yep, get well, Maxine. That was a devastating blow that you took off the side of the post there. Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Got to be correct with everything I say. Not like Dave Meltzer.
Oh my God.
I would never say she hit the side of the ropes or any, then everybody would come for me, just like they do him, because he's wrong about everything, right? Everything. Do you listen to Eric Bischoff at all? Because Eric Bischoff goes at him pretty much once a month.
Sometimes if it comes across like my timeline, which usually does, because I'm usually liking a lot of anti-Meltzer posts. So I'll see his stuff every now and then, but I don't like actively follow him. But yeah, I do see his back and forth.
Yeah. And it's so funny. He just won't stop. And then he'll be like, I'm not talking about Meltzer. And then he goes back. He's doing the Pat McAfee gimmick that I do. Right. I'm done with it. I'm never going to speak on it again. Then I talk about it for the next 15 minutes. Brock Lesnar, he had a promo the other night. Paul Heyman. Everybody said it was useless. I watched it anyway. And I was like, this is fucking useless.
I mean, it's just setting up for a mystery opponent. Like people were expecting someone to challenge him. Why? That's the whole point, is that it'll be a surprise for WrestleMania.
Who do you think it will be?
Oba.
I have heard that. And yeah. Do you think that he might be on his way out too, because of the whole framing of here's the dates, and he's only got 5 left up until WrestleMania?
Yeah, I think I had heard a while back that I think his contract's up in the summer, so that this was kind of going to be his final year. So
damn, losing everybody. I'm telling you, this is going to be a major shift, and a lot of these people taking over the roles, we haven't seen them necessarily in these roles for very long yet. And then the way that they're trying to bring in the celebrities and things from the outside can get real gross real fast. I'm just saying, watch out. Watch out, you WWE.
Donald's a piece of shit. Miocic's a piece of shit.
Thank you. Hey, what's up, William Robinson?
we're just talking about you.
Yep. We were talking about how old you were. Go back and listen. I think it was 182.
Yes.
Creeping up on that. Yep. He was there at the creation of blues, everybody. And then what else happened? So Brock Lesnar. Yep. You did a great performance bouncing around the ring last night.
He checked the floor before he did his entrance, make sure there was no sweat so he didn't slip.
Amazing stuff. I wish he slipped every time.
He should just make that like his gimmick.
Right, yeah. They tried to do that with Titus World slide for a little bit. Remember, it's after the first one, it's like, no, WWE, don't try to top that. You won't ever get close to that again. But Javon Evans and Kofi Kingston went at it. And Javon Evans I remember watching the highlights, and I'm like, who's this guy outside the ring? I guess my guess is a rapper, right?
He's doing the song for the Chamber, so like that's probably just why they had him.
Yep. Get out of my wrestling. I don't know. I've never heard of you. I would rather even Danhausen. I can't stand Danhausen. If that was Danhausen, I'd accept it. Loosely affiliated with the wrestling. But this guy, I don't know this guy. West Side Gun, one of my favorite rappers of the modern age. They kick him out. They kick him out of the WWE. And he paid 5 G's for seats. But then they take a guy I never heard of. They put him on TV. I don't like it. So that's that. I mean, what else am I going to say? I'm a million years old too, I guess. Yep. 183. No. I'm getting up there too. I don't know who anybody is. When people are like Sydney Sweeney, you know that name? I barely know that name. I've just been hearing it because it's like, hammered at you. And who's the Sabrina Carpenter?
Oh yeah,
He's got to be fucking horrendous, right? It's just all I say. They seem like the same person to me. Like they on makeup, blondes, and it's like I can't tell the two of them apart. And they must just be super talented, right?
I don't really know either of them, so can't comment.
Thank goodness.
Not my style of music, and I don't really watch movies, so.
Mm-hmm. Damn. What's the last movie you watched?
We just watched stuff on New Year's. We watched a bunch of John Cena movies.
No way, did you?
Yeah, that's like the past like 2 years has become our tradition. Is we just go and find John Cena movies that have come out. We watch that.
John Cena recognized.
That's right, John Cena recognized. What's your favorite John Cena movie?
Oh fuck, I don't remember the name of it. It's like they're like on a couples retreat thing.
Oh yes, I just not with the New York comic there. The blonde girl, chubby.
Yeah, we watched it last year. Oh, and we also watched it was like a mystery movie with Batista in it. Like a murder mystery. That was actually really good.
Murder mystery with Batista and John Cena. Wow.
No John Cena, just Batista.
Oh, just Batista. Well,
yeah.
Batista.
And it was like a comedy like type thing too. It was really good.
Yep. I do have a bunch of Batista clips. They're on another board though. Oh man, I'll have to get him. He screams about his nipples and got a bunch of laughing ones. And I love the one where he goes after John Cena. You want to keep on hugging babies or kissing babies and hugging fat girls? One of his big quotes in the quitting. You don't think I'll quit? So here's some other news. Well, here's some Cena news. Cena is out here telling everybody that he's noticed that these wrestlers these days, they go into business for themselves at all these live shows, and he does not like that at one bit. Did you hear that news, Jess?
No, I did not.
Yep. I guess it's to the point. I don't know if it's like super egregious or anything, but I think it's like the way he's just like, that's not something like we, would allow me and the Undertaker, right? In the Undertaker court. But, yeah, I can totally see it these days because everybody kind of does go in the business for themselves. And not in the main storylines in the shows, but at the live performances, they're going to try to get away with it, I guess. And John Cena caught you. He's watching out there. Mm-hmm. So that's happening. Did you see Andrade was tweeting Ray Phoenix saying you should leave WWE and join me, bro. We'll like take over the world and stuff. And I'm
the place where he was like in Guantanamo Bay for like months on end. Yeah, sure.
It was a ridiculous thing. That's why I'm just laughing. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Also, Andrade is the one who fucked over Ray Phoenix by not showing up. They were supposed to have a big match that had to get scrapped. So go fuck yourself.
No, it wasn't his fault, though.
Yeah, okay.
Never his fault.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Well, as soon as Tony Khan's tired of playing with him, he'll be back in WWE. So.
Yeah. I'm sure he's seeing what Britt Baker's going through, too, right now. I mean.
Like, there's a list of people that haven't been on TV in, like, a year plus. And they're not injured. Like.
Yeah, Keith Lee's another one, right? Or is he back?
No, and he said that he was healthy. Like, I think he had tweeted that out not that long ago. Because people were asking if he was injured and everything was okay. And he's like, I'm ready to go whenever.
Wow. He's really, that's hurting the wrestling business, Tony. Like, doing this stuff, like, we can't see some of the top talent in the game because why? Your show would probably be so much better. And this is what I think it is. He was giving up too much of the reins to start AEW to talent.
Yes.
They're the talent. You know what I mean?
There's the asylum.
Exactly. They've just taken over, and now he's like putting people on timeouts and this and that, and that's not what's best for business. You just need everybody on board with the same goal. And like there's always been rumors out of there too, and I could totally see it even more so than WWE, where people are going into business for themselves, and things aren't being watched as closely, I'm sure. Crazy stuff. So it's just unbelievable that you'd sign all these people. You really have that much money that you'll take on like multiple people's livelihoods, and you don't even want them to do anything for you.
Yeah, like it's a shame because obviously some of them really do want to wrestle, and then I see a lot of the sickos who are like, well, they're not WWE, so they can just go and wrestle in the independents. They were doing that they don't want to do that anymore. Also, the chances of you getting injured at a place, doing stuff like that is a lot higher. They want to wrestle on TV. That is why they went to AEW. Like, just because that's an option doesn't mean like that's the best. Oh, they should just be doing that. Why? He's got champions who haven't been on TV in months. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Why do they have a belt? Ciampa's already off TV.
And this reminds me of WCW. Kevin Sullivan would come on the show, and we would like laugh about how he would get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to do fuck all and just sit at home. And he's like, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Like it must be. You're getting like paid in the hundreds of thousands of dollars in the fucking 90s, and you're you don't even have to use your brain. You're just sitting there collecting checks. So
I think Big Show made a joke about that because I think he still is on AEW payroll, and he lost a lot of weight. Good for him. He's like chilling, doing whatever.
He's just bodybuilding now. He's like, I got all the time in the world. I'm just gonna sit and bodybuild, look good and stuff. So shout out to you, Big Show. I mean, like, if they're willing to do it, I guess. But if you're, say, in your 20s or even your early 30s or whatever, you're probably like, listen, dude, I would like to build something for the future here, and you're not even getting a chance because nobody knows who you are anymore.
Yeah, and also, like, if WWE had any interest, they're not going to now, right? And I also wonder if that's part of the plan with some people, right? Like, there's rumors that Britt might go to WWE, and because she obviously doesn't get along with people in the locker room, and now it's like she's still on her contract, I saw, until like maybe next year or something like that, like, because they froze some of her time. No idea. But it's just like, that's insane.
So we got two stories here. Which one do you want to go through first, real quick? We got the mystery crate business or Janelle Grant. Did you see the Janelle Grant press conference?
I did a little bit, but like whatever. Like
lawyer speak, wasn't it? Like I listened to it and I tried to keep up with what she was saying, but it just kept like the NDAs, and it's like, well, yeah, got it. Yeah, but all the other stuff that I know about it, I've always felt from the beginning that this was a coordinated hit between certain people at WWE and other companies, possibly. I've just heard about this stuff so many times where people go to people connected to celebrities and things and go like, what can we cook up here? What can we get together so we can get this person out of a position, get some money out of them, blah, blah, blah. And this has always, the vibe of this struck me as that. And then my gut is generally right about this stuff. The way she even just gave this speech, I don't believe it. I think that this is a cash grab. I know that makes me an awful person because, it's like people think that they're going to threaten and bully you into thinking the way that they do. You can't do that. So what am I going to do? Not say that just give her everything she wants. And then first of all, it doesn't affect me at all or any of you, but it's just like, doesn't anybody care about the truth? Even if you don't like somebody. That's why I'm always saying, like, I can feel free to speak about politics because I don't really like any of them. I know they're all lying to me. I know it. I mean, you guys may not know it, for one side or another, but listen, I get that you like your little church and cults and things, but there's gray areas, there's nuance, there's truth actually. So just stick to that. And
part of the problem with like situations like this is like, you can't, it's really hard to disprove consent. And so it's like, really, the only people who know are Vince and her, right? And so it's like, when these things go public and you're not able to see all the facts, and like I said, like, you can't really disprove it, you know what I mean? Because there could be a text that said, yeah, let's go do this, but when it actually came down to it, how do you know that there wasn't a, I'm taking it back or whatever, right? So people just take whatever side fits their agenda and then runs with it. And like, to me, that kind of just muddles up any potential, like, it's already going to be difficult to prove in courts and stuff like that, and in any other cases. But then you have situations like this that go super public, and then it's just like, oh, I'm just going to use all this stuff. They don't even care about the victim, right? Or whoever the victim is. It's just, I'm going to use this to further what I want or who I don't like. So it's always just like a big mess. And to me, it's a shame when stuff like this goes public. It should go public once you can prove whichever side, and then be like, here's, all the shit. Not, here's a bunch of accusations and we don't really know, and speculations, and now everyone could just make up everything and use it against people.
Right. And then again, you get a lot of young people that are all furious about this one way or another. But then it's like, yeah, but why aren't you furious about that other stuff that's going on that's like #1 in the news? That's the key right there, folks. If you're really upset about how things are in the world, and you're not just going after individual people, the gotchas for that type of shit, and you're actually a normal person, you want to like see the progress of human beings and things, that's the one you go crazy over. That's the one where it's like, hey, start asking questions. The Vince McMahon and this chick, it's just like, come on. And the way that the media like just have taken that one picture of her and just use that all the time, like as if she's like 20 years old or something. For the longest time, I didn't even know she was in her 40s. I was like, wow, Vince was like doing stuff with a 19-20-year-old or something. And people are like, wait, what? No, she's in her 40s. I was like, what? She's acting like this? That's why I'm just, from the beginning, I'm like, okay, well, if I'm at work, right? Tables are turned. I got some 80-year-old lady there, and she wants to like court me. Well, first of all, it's not happening, right? It's just not happening. I don't care how much money you're going to give me. Well, first of all, she took that deal. So now she's dating him. She's driving the car. She's getting the jewelry. She's living the lifestyle, right? And then as soon as the money stops, maybe because she's gotten older, it's my guess, because, that's how these old guys are anyway. They're like, nope, I got to go back and find a younger one. I'm not, you just don't excite me anymore, lady. And she went, what? I'm going to lose my lifestyle because you just don't want to do this anymore? We'll see about that. And maybe it wasn't even her that started this, but somebody came in and was like, hey, remember how you were doing stuff with Vince? Well, we can, kill two birds with one stone here if you want to get involved. I mean, that just seems like reality to me. And people would be like, what the fuck? You're this, you're that. I see some wrestlers going at people out here, like indie wrestlers, and even in other countries. It's like, bro, fucking stick to your own country, first of all. Stick to that first. And then come talk to us about how dangerous Vince McMahon is to be out in public. Again, we got bigger fish to fry here. Also, you do. Everybody, fuck off now. Thank you. Yep. So that's the Janelle Grant business. It's just, it's supposed to be wrapping up or whatever soon, right?
I think so. So there's like a whole bunch of stuff that I saw and I didn't understand what the heck was going on. But like, it is a civil case too. I need people to understand that. Like, so there's no federal investigations, right? Like, I think people also didn't realize that this is just her suing for the money owed, right? No judgment on, whether or not I think things happened or didn't. But like, that's just the facts, right? She just said, hey, stop paying me the money. I signed this deal to say I wouldn't talk about things if he was paying me, and now he's not paying me. I want that money back. Here's all the shit that happened. It's a civil case. Like, it's not, people think it's like this criminal case and Vince is going to go to jail now because he, did gross stuff. And
she's running the cash.
Yeah.
I watch Jimmy Dory, sometimes comedian. We'll talk about politics stuff or whatever, but he'll have people on his show, like Cash Patel will call in, and he acts like such a bro. Of course, it's an impersonator, but he's got the voice down. It's like, yeah, dude. So when I seen him partying with the hockey team the other day and drinking beers, pointing it up at the sky, Stone Cold style and everything, I was laughing my ass off. I just kept thinking, of all the bits they were doing, like, yeah, man, we can go fuck some nasty hoers tonight, bro. Yeah, dude. Yeah. And then talk about other, like, arresting Don Lemon. Like, dude, he's gay. I mean, so of course we're gonna do that. Yep. Shout out to you, Cash Patel. Right, you're doing great. Right, heard you're doing wonderful. Anyway, yep. Cheeto Man on later tonight. AJ Styles there painting him up. That's all happening tonight. People are boycotting it. The hockey team is going to be there. And this is how stupid everything is, right? So the Republicans are like looking forward to, like, they're always looking forward to own the left. So they got the hockey team wins. They asked them to come and they're like, yes, they're fucking coming to the State of the Union, the hockey team, right? And they know because they're like, now let's see the Democrats not stand up and clap for the hockey team. And it's like, oh, who gives a fuck? There's so much stuff going on right now in the world and things popping off everywhere. And they want to even bring up interdimensional aliens and stuff in the middle of all this. It's like, guys, like, and you're still trying to own the left. Got it. It's like, come on, everybody. Really? And I'm not left or right. I'm just saying, I see how ridiculous everybody is and how this is just a silly, like, foosball game going on between everybody. So shout out to H-Back. He gets it. I'm sure he gets it. It's all a work. All this stuff's a work, everybody. Don't get upset. All right. Did you hear the story about WWE cutting down to 25% for WrestleMania? Was that true? The tickets?
Oh, they do that every year.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they have sales, especially around like holidays. I think Meltzer blew that out of proportion because he's paid to, do that. So
I heard Triple H wanted to get into politics too, H-Back. This guy right over here that we're looking at, he'd fit right in. I mean, I would have to say most. I can't say all of anything. They could be in on the game too. I think if you think that you can become a politician and fix things, that right there, it's either you're naive or you're just lying, right? So, yep. No MFT news. We already got that. We got the Becky AJ Lee business, and we're flying. We're hitting everything tonight. Holy mackerel! How about the Julia match with Rhea Ripley? I heard rumor that Rhea Ripley was like, hey, lay it in tonight. And she did. And thank you, Rhea Ripley. That's what we need in this. I went back and watched the match and everything. So if wrestling was like that, like, you don't have to go crazy strong style every match. But especially with the women's one-on-one matches, they're always taking it very, very easy on each other. I don't know what it is with the injuries and everything else. Just toughen up, guys. What happened to everybody? Even the football players, they can't keep their knees on. They're just constant. Everybody's falling down. Nobody's even touching them. Just, I think it's people need to train more like Rocky did for Rocky Part 4 when he was in Russia and climb mountains and shovel my driveway out. That's what I think.
I see that right in there.
That's right. So that's honestly what I think the problem is. I think they give everybody too many days off, and they're traveling.
I do think they need to get like with the cutting of the live shows, right? And I know they're trying to make main event more of a thing, but again, that's only a couple matches. It's not the same as the live events. I do think that they're not in the ring as much as they need to be to prevent injuries. I think before it was too much, and now it's too little. Like they need to just get a little bit more of that balance. But yeah, like not being in the ring causes ring rust, and then you get like these fucking random injuries. So
my guess is it's the extra travel, because now it's a global brand. They're going all over the world all the time, and there's just not time to get in the ring because you're traveling and catching up. I couldn't imagine being a wrestler like a Ric Flair back in the day, where he was constantly going. It's like, wouldn't you feel tired? Like, just unbelievable stuff. I mean, he's
street drugs.
Yeah, street drugs, right? And a lot of booze. Yeah, I mean, man, he was traveling so much, he was in a plane crash.
The other thing too is like when they do the travel, they do a lot of live events, but they're like back to back to back. So that last European trip, I thought they were rotating. When I looked at like where they were going, I was like, okay, SmackDown people are probably following this one, and then the Raw people are probably following this one based on where SmackDown and Raws were. They were going to both. Like, so they were all involved. And I was like, what the fuck? Going to Poland, going over here, going back over to like Poland, like to places that are right next to each other. So they're just like flying back and forth. I thought that was crazy. Especially like right after giving them time off for the holidays, and then you just go right into this like crazy nonstop wrestling schedule. So yeah, I think they need to figure that out and kind of like reassess their schedules and when they do live events.
And then my final story of the evening, folks. Jordan Grace calls out reporter. I mean, a reporter. I think it's more like a Dr. Huge at a con. Saying calls out reporter for views. What did I write? Oh, for views on bra and panties matches. Because I'm
that.
And I just find it funny that lady that I know I was doing all kinds of weird pictures online and stuff would be offended by any of this.
She was actually, I think, calling out the fact. So Ring Control, the account that came from, that guy's a jackass. First of all, I'm pretty sure he was the guy yelling at Roxanne. Okay. That was like getting like super aggressive and threatened to kick out.
So he's not like me at all, because I don't know any of that stuff.
He also stole. So Tala has the metas, and he had some cool footage from one of the live events, and he posted it on his TikTok. That motherfucker took his video, watermarked it with his own fucking watermark, and put it on his own account. Gave zero credit. That was Tala's video. You're not a fucking wrestler. It's his point of view. It's his fucking glasses.
Wow.
So then he has this thing come out, and like the person he was interviewing was obviously mentally disabled. So like, yes, it's still a kind of shitty opinion, but like you knew what you were doing posting that up once he said all of that, and that he's not like 100%, you know what I mean? So like, I think she was calling out the fact that he used a mentally disabled person, knowing that, and then like posted his opinion online, knowing that he would get shit on, like, and that was like, you know, kind of like really shitty of him. And it sounds like that guy is a piece of shit. So I'm not surprised now.
I just remember reading it and going, wait, what? Like,
I don't think she has a problem with the bra and panties, because she was like in her panties the other day. She had her gym leggings like pulled down. So I don't think she cares about that. I think she was more upset that he's kind of taking advantage of someone.
And I'm not against any of that, Jordan Grace. You keep doing that. Thank you. Mm-hmm. So shout out to her. And Hypocrisy Police, right? I can't forget to do that. I just want to do that. I just thought it was Hypocrisy Police. And then I did have one more thing here. Oh, where is it? I'm so stupid. Every time I try to think, nothing happens. Anyway, we'll just save it for next time. I got Riddle stuff for next time. Jacob Fat 2's not fat anymore.
Fat.
Nope, not no more.
I'm not gay no more.
Not fat. He's getting slimming down, and he keep it up. He should get shredded. Just get shredded. It would be amazing. It would look cool. Thank you. And Rhea Ripley, Jade at Mania. That's who I think is going to win the women's elimination chamber.
I wouldn't be too mad about that. I forgot who else is in Chamber at this point, so let him go
Devin
at it.
Booker, and then that was
Yeah,
those
give
two.
Jade a new opponent, and then maybe that causes a brand switch. You know what I mean? Like I think they need to get some things kind of mixed up again. So go ahead.
And it looks like Cody's on Monday Night Raw because he was there last night. So
Well, they were in Atlanta too, so
yeah, the
that's his.
tribute. Yeah.
Yeah, and he would be there for AJ, but yeah, he's also shows up everywhere at this point.
Right, that's true.
Even though he's not champ anymore.
It doesn't even matter. Yep. He's the golden boy, right?
They gave him that bus. He just goes where the fuck he wants.
My goodness, these guys. Cody Rhodes, man, I can't believe I never would have thought Stardust. And I know Stardust wasn't your fault. I know that, okay? But I never would have thought Stardust would be this, or he would be John Cena right now. And it's not that I don't like him, even though he did block me in the past. He unblocked me since he came back to WWE because he unblocked everybody for a corporate move. And that's fine too. But coming back in the WWE the way he did, it's just so. Once he finished his story, which I wasn't even with, like, I'm like, cool, whatever. At least he got this out of the way now. And then it's just been Cody Rhodes ever since, story after story. And I think all these stories stink. And it's just, yeah, like you said, you don't want him in the main event at Mania. Sure, he should be in WrestleMania, but
yeah,
let's not with the top belts anymore. Let's give that a break. It's been a while. So, yep, I rest my case. Sprinkle some crack on everybody. Dave Chappelle style. We're done. That means we're done, right? So thank you for coming on, Jess. Shout out to Jess. Everybody follow her out here, of course, in the Dabbleverse, in the Hugenverse. This is the Hugenverse. So if you didn't hit the like button, now's your chance. Become one of the cool people. And follow me, of course, everywhere too. Let me show my little QR code for the children.
Whoa.
I know all you boomers can't get to your phones or anything fast enough. You don't even know what this means. You don't even know what this does.
Some kind of code.
Yep. It's cool code. That's how hip we are. Us young kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's right.
So we're done, right? Tell us, preacher man, we're done?
No more!
No more. No more.
No more.
Me to the snow.
Is finished.
Finished.
It is over.
Thank you. Yep. You want to be like my Flavor Flav? Like he's got that preacher guy has a Flavor Flav that just like, repeats what he says in a different voice. That'd be cool. We'll work on that. We'll practice one day, right? Shout out to everybody once again. Thank you, Jess. And we will talk to everybody else later. Have a good night. Bye. See ya. Bye. This is my Bray Wyatt, by the way. This is why I do it. Bye. See ya. Bye.
No more.
Is finished.
Finished.
It is over.